Morning. Maybe I got to turn up my volume or my hearing aids. Can't hear you out there, but welcome everybody. Let me share our screen today. Logan got your message earlier this morning. Thank you. We'll talk a little bit afterwards. How's that, Logan?
Okay.
Good show, buddy. Just looking at my clock, we've got 8:35, 8:34. Sorry for being a little late. Welcome everybody. I know we've got some people join us here just a second that are in-house. Welcome, Claudia. She's actually in the room with me today. And Natalie, we miss you, but good to have you with us here today. Natalie, also, we'll chat after we do our recorded webinar here today, okay? Can you hear me, Natalie? Say something, Natalie. Let me know you're there again, girl.
Yeah, sorry.
I'm sorry. Okay, cool. That's right. I didn't hear, but good morning, everybody. It's Throwback Thursday. Boy, I don't have any photos to show of old Mr. Quinlan throwback years ago photos, because that would probably scare you. I had lots of hair, long hair, but on this Throwback Thursday, let's move forward with I think some pretty cool stuff today. I want to just connect with everybody once again to say thank you for coming on in on the 3rd of October for our count day. Many of you here, not only on live, but even recorded, made an attempt to come on here as virtual students. It's a little challenging too to count your attendance. It's a lot different, but it's the importance of virtual learning and online learning is the connection to your facilitator, me, your coach, the school. So I know some of you here are transitioning into middle school. We'll be excited to have you on board here every day, so that's exciting. Logan, we haven't even touched the tip of the iceberg about sharing out your experiences. And Logan, I'd like you to be a guest speaker, official guest speaker, and give you some time to plan that, 10, 15 minute piece. So we'll talk about that today, Logan, after our piece, all right? Kind of an opportunity for you to maybe share a little bit of that report you've been working on at the same time. What's day-to-day life look like in Cairo? So we'll chat about that also today. I'm a little slow at getting you launched into our NWA week, meaning that even Logan, we're going to have you launch the NWA from 6,000 miles away. We'll talk about how we're going to do that also. Claudia, Natalie, and other middle schoolers that already took the NWA at your other schools, I've already sent out an email to the principals to see if we can just get your data. That'd be awesome to help you. But for those who are tuning in later, we'll be probably, we need the data for NWA. It really helps me as your facilitator where I can help you in certain areas. And when we talk about individual project designs, individual projects, or modifying some of the Plato classes, that's huge. So look forward to that. Hey, today, FTT Moment that I'd like to share with you is on Monday, we did, I think, a pretty engaging conversation about intellectual curiosity. And if you were gone, please go check on Monday's webinar. Basically, how do you increase it? And we took some time looking back on Monday, looking at a particular picture and asking great questions, because intellectual curiosity comes with formulating questions, wondering. We also refer to a word called metacognition. It's just like thinking about your thinking and how that comes into play when it comes to learning new things. We've got all of you who are here live with us today are working on a Genius Hour project. That's a great example of what intellectual curiosity is all about. So that was on Monday. So come on in. So Jalea, good to see you, girl. Excellent. Good to see Jalea just joining us here. So she's just going to sit down and have a seat and cup of coffee. I hope she brought me one, but no, just kidding you. Good to see you. So anyway, on Monday, we talked about how intellectual curiosity can really help you learning and even some of the great challenges. And then I love this video that John Green put out called On Our Way to the Dance. You remember this? Give me a thumbs up if you remember this video. Give me a thumbs up. Got to know, or say I got it if you're on my, got it. Thank you, Nana. Good. Got it. Logan, remember that? Yeah. And the piece on the On Our Way to Dance was looking deeper into these farmers and how they were transitioning and how the world is evolving at that time. And during a horrific time of our our existence. You know, we're talking about the World War I, the first World War in 1918, its 100th anniversary. So, and we wrapped up with some 8 ways to increase your intellectual curiosity. We're talking about reading for fun. We talked about, hey, challenge yourself to try a new foreign language. I'm really struggling with that right now because I go to Mexico every year, and boy, that's one language I'm trying to, even this old man, it's never too late to learn something new. We also talk about debating an issue with a friend. I mean, formulating your opinions, being present in your thinking, all the way down to keeping a journal, musical instrument, and how to develop your vocabulary. All those things will enhance your intellectual curiosity. So with that being said, our FTT moment of the day, I really want you to look carefully at this video. I'm not going to prep it. I'm just going to play it. And what I want to challenge you into thinking about, or in your intellectual curiosity, is what really, beyond the obvious, this is called the porcelain unicorn. Yes, you will see a porcelain unicorn. But look deeper into the story. Think about building an intellectual curiosity. And I called it today in our webinar, your intellectual curiosity quiz today for virtual learners. Tell me, identify a much deeper meaning to this video. What is the message of this porcelain unicorn story? So let me go full screen with you, and we'll chat at the conclusion of this.
Was ist das?
Sorry, it's not working.
Nicht einholen. Habe noch keine Einzelne gesehen. Und denn schon? Jetzt wird mal weiter.
Well, I told you it's a quiz today. Pretty heartfelt story about what? I want Logan to weigh in first, please. Take a few moments to wrap up here today. We talk about intellectual curiosity. Let's look deeper into this video clip. What questions did you develop by watching this, or maybe even make a statement? By watching this is what was going on. What was the porcelain unicorn representing? And Logan also include with you a response, a question. Go ahead, Logan, you're on.
That even though people are different or they're on different sides, that they can still find some way that they can become friends or at least not turn on each other.
Oh, that's a
And
beautiful summary. Go ahead.
my question of this is, why did this have to happen?
This being what, Logan?
Why did they have to hunt down everyone that was different from them?
Could you define for those who may not even know what was going on? Who's hunting down who? What time period is this?
World War II, and the Nazis were killing all the Jews.
Okay, thank you. Great in-depth. Thank you, Logan. Appreciate your insight. Natalie, weigh in, please. What either driving question do you have from this piece, Natalie, or your observation of the video as we wrap up here today?
Well, I have a question and an observation.
Sure.
My question is, what was the unicorn representing? And my observation is, it left my mind. It'll come back.
All right. What did you see? If you were to explain to somebody you saw this video in a virtual piece today, the video was about what? That would probably be the best way of framing that. So how would you answer that question? This video was about...
Okay. What I believe it was about was a memory of someone, like that unicorn could have been somebody giving that to her. It could have been her uncle, her father, her mother, her sister, anybody. And it could have been a memory of that person who either got killed by the Nazis or was missing or something like that. And it could be a memory.
So there was a much deeper piece to that, is what Natalie is saying. Any driving question, Natalie, that you have about this that you still are wondering about?
Probably, is it okay if I have two?
Oh, beautiful. Awesome. Talk to me.
Okay, my first question is, who gave her the unicorn? And my second question is, what is the unicorn representing?
Wow. Great thoughts. Great insight, intellectual curiosity. Thank you. Claudia, who's in the room. Claudia, we heard the summary. It's obviously a Hitler youth who, during Nazi occupation of most of Europe during the 1940s, you saw some compassion, empathy there, Claudia. But what question do you have, Claudia, that really raises, that you have right now, which is an example of intellectual curiosity? What question may you have after viewing this? Yep, need to have something. We have Jalea's right next to me, and I know I'm putting her on the spot. She goes, "Don't do this to me." Okay. Too early, she says. That's all right. She doesn't have to go on camera, but she's in the room with us. Good to see her. Claudia, any final thoughts that you may have? All right. I want to thank all those who contribute to today's webinar, and to those who joined us either live or will be watching or streaming it. Continue to stimulate your intellectual curiosity is really what makes all of you have it, whether it's in your workplace or whether it's at home. You're always wondering. Continue to continue. That doesn't make sense, does it? Continue to ask great questions and to stimulate your intellectual curiosity. I challenge you once again to some of those 8 components. I mean, just read for fun. For any of us, we're either growing or we're going backwards. And really, it's fun, exhilarating, and joyous when we are moving forward. So I want to thank everybody for joining us Zoom meeting today. Once again, I want Logan to stay connected. Natalie, if you'd stay on the line a little bit as we wrap up our Throwback Thursday, October 11th. Until tomorrow, everybody stay connected. FTTP, trust the plan. Talk to you soon.